Good morning. We're in Erie, Pennsylvania, KERI, and I'm going to attempt to do some circuits with the Thranda Kodiak-100. I have not done this on stream, so I've flown it just a little bit. Enough I think I know. I think I'll be okay, but time will tell. So, without further ado, let's check a couple of things here. Okay, mod mics.
Check. OBS sim sound.
Sim sounds.
2, 4.
Yep, that's working.
Check. OBS streaming.
Here we are.
Check. OBS webcam.
Yep.
Check. OVR toolkit windows.
Yep.
Check. Fly with Lua sound script.
Yep.
Check. Avitab plugin.
Yep.
Check. Pre-flight. Parking brake. Set. All switches.
Yeah, looks like we are.
Off. Auxiliary bus. Off. Fuel tank selectors. Left on, right on. Emergency power lever. Check off. Firewall fuel shut off. Fuel on pushed in. Master switch.
Altimeter
On.
3036.
Avionics
Arrive
master
4.2.
switch. On. Fuel quantity L and R.
Yeah, think we're good.
Check. Gen fail annunciator. Check shown on PFD. Fuel press low annunciator. Check shown on PFD. Pitot off LR annunciator.
Nope, don't see that. Don't know why. Nope, we'll go by it.
Check shown on PFD. Alternate RFL annunciator.
Yep.
Check shown on PFD. Ang inlet norm annunciator.
Yep.
Check shown on PFD. Fuel low LR annunciator.
Yep. It should be fuel pressure. Or maybe not.
Check not shown on PFD. Reservoir fuel annunciator. Check not shown on PFD. MRPWRLVR annunciator. Check not shown on PFD. Avionics master switch. Off. Wing flaps. Full down. Trim controls. Set for takeoff. Engine inlet switch. Bypass. Pitot / static and stall warning heat.
And I can't find this. I don't know where it is. I gotta look a little more.
On. 30 seconds, then off. Oxygen control panel. On and check supply. Oxygen control panel. Off. Master switch. Off. Before starting engine. Cabin doors. Latched, Check aft doors. Master switch. On. Avionics master switch. On. Parking brake. Set. Engine inlet switch. Bypass. Firewall fuel shut off. Fuel on pushed in. Emergency power lever. Normal. Power lever. Idle. Propeller control lever. Feather. Fuel condition lever. Cut off. Wing flaps. Up. Cabin heat. Off. Battery powered engine start. Volt/ammeter. Check, 24 volts minimum. Beacon light. On. Auxiliary fuel pump. On. Fuel flow. 0. Ignition switch. On. Starter switch. Hot. Engine oil pressure. Check for indication. NG. Stable, over 12% minimum. Fuel condition lever. Low idle and observe. Fuel flow. Check for 80 to 110 pph. ITT. Monitor, 1090*C max, limited to 2 seconds. NG. 52% minimum. Starter switch. Off. Starting engine, battery start, 2 halves. Ignition switch. Off. Propeller control lever. Max, full forward. Auxiliary fuel pump. STBY. Engine instruments.
Okay, that looks right. That's hard to see. That's wrong. Sped this up, but may have to do it some more. Ooh, that one is way slow. Wowie cowie. Yep, need to speed that guy up. Okay, I don't know what's engine instrument. Yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering, this NP, it's at 1050. And, oh, it's because I'm at low idle, so I think that's why. So we'll say I'm okay.
Check. Generator. On. Alternator. On. Exterior lights. As required. Auxiliary bus. On. Cabin heat, ventilation, and defrost. As required. Radio/avionics.
So let's see what we got here.
Temperature 13. Dew point 0. Altimeter 3036. Arriving runway 24. Departing runway 24. Advise on initial contact you have information stalled.
So, let's get ground in here. Do a flip. And then we'll get tower and stand by. Okay, looks good. Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Kilo Echo Romeo India is few clouds. Visibility is 10 miles, winds are 251 at 8 knots, cloud coverage is 6,700 scattered. To 1,700 few clouds. Current altimeter is 3038. Temperature 15 dew.0.
Yep, looks pretty close. Okay, so say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 06.
So the winds are 251. We have a runway 24. So it should say 24, and it doesn't. So I'm gonna see if this will show up in here. Oh, it does. Cool. All right. So hopefully you can see. So the arrival runway is correct. The arrival runway with a wind of 25 or 24 should be 24. But the departure runway, on the other hand, is 06. The departure runway never changes. It is irrelevant to the wind. So when I say active runway, it's going to say 06 because the departing runway is 06, according to Pilot's ATC. So that's a bit of a problem. So I'm kind of glad this shows up in VR. It's kind of cool. So you can kind of look at the gate here, and you can look at the weather. So this is a METAR that basically I wrote a script that because we're on manual weather, so I wrote a script that basically creates the METAR for manual weather. So we can't so I can say this is good.
Set. Taxiing. Taxi light.
So we'll turn the taxi light
On. Park brakes.
Okay. So we're about ready to roll here. Let me look at something. Yeah, everything kind of looks okay, I guess. Like I said, this is it's all pretty new to me, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm just double checking all the switches. Temperature. Oh, wanted to show. So we go over here to weather. So this, I have this set up. It's VFR scattered, and so we have a few cumulus, some scattered. And that's where that comes from. Is this, and the wind is 8 knots, 250. So it's pretty close to down the runway. So, and whenever that is selected, the script I wrote will go ahead and generate a METAR. So okay, I guess we're okay. So let me Cessna 6 Bravo Golf ready to taxi to runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf taxi to runway 02 via taxiways Delta, Foxtrot, hold short runway 06. Taxi to runway 02 via taxiways Delta, Foxtrot, hold short runway 06 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf ready to taxi to runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf taxi to runway 24 via taxiways Delta, Alpha, hold short runway 02, and runway 24. Taxi to runway 24 via taxiways Delta, Alpha, hold short runway 02, and runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay. I guess we can move. So parking brakes released.
Release. Brakes. Check. Flight controls.
I need to make this automatic so when I move them around that it works. But, oh, that's a different one. Never mind.
Positioned according to wind direction. Flight instruments. Check. Before takeoff. Parking brake.
So we'll, so we'll wait till we get down to the 2-4. So I have the condition lever at low idle. So what it does is it allows you to kind of taxi in kind of a controlled manner. Because if you had it at high idle, this plane will just scream down the taxiway. So even if you had the power lever at idle, it would still like just really scream down the taxiways here. And we don't want that. So
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf cross runway 02.
Okay.
Cross runway 02 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
alrighty. Kind of lead into the turn a little bit there. She's taxiing pretty quick. So I was watching somebody who was doing circuits with the MFS Kodiak, and so I'm gonna try to follow his procedures for doing circuits. What he was doing was he would take off with 2 notches of flaps. I think it's 20, and then when he got on the downwind, then he would put in the third notch of the 35%, and to kind of like keep the speed down in the pattern. So he was also not taking off with full power, but he was taking off with about 1,300 pounds of what's it called, torque? I think so. And so I'm going to try to follow those procedures and see how it goes. So I have done, I didn't do touch and goes, I did stop and goes and couple, and everything worked out pretty good. So I'm kind of fairly confident I'll be okay, but hey, you never know. But my goal was at the beginning of the year here to fly a more complex airplane. This is it. So this will be my stepping stone to an to an epic E1000. So I was already flying Cessnas with the G1000s in them. One thing I have noticed, and I got to figure out how big's the cockpit in this Kodiak. Because to me, it seems like it's not too much bigger than a Cessna 172. That doesn't sound right to me. That just sounds...
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf contact tower on 118.1. Enjoy your morning. Tower on 118.1 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
It seems like it's too small. And I've heard people in, that are in VR, complain that the planes are too small. I'll have to admit, this one does seem that way. So, alrighty. And we're gonna come over here. And before I go across that line, I'm gonna stop right here. It says one parking brake on.
Set. Yoke roll control.
So we're gonna check
Free
roll.
movement. Yoke pitch control.
Cow pitch.
Free movement. Rudder control. Free movement. Flight instruments.
Looks right. Yep. Think we're okay.
Check. Auxiliary fuel pump. On.
I'm not
Fuel
gonna do
tank
that.
selectors.
I'm not gonna do
Left
that.
on, right on. Firewall fuel shut off. Fuel on pushed in. Fuel quantity.
We're good.
Check and set fuel totalizer. Wing flaps.
So I'm gonna set it for 20%.
Set for takeoff. Aileron and elevator trim.
Looks good.
System checks. Power lever. (300 feet lb). Bus voltages.
Yeah. I need to make this an automatic check too.
Check 26 volts minimum. Overspeed governor.
So, that doesn't seem to work. Not sure why. I gotta read up and to figure out what this is, but I can't find a lot of good information. So,
System check. Power lever. Idle. Engine inlet. As required. Photo/static heat.
nah, we're good.
On when OAT is less than 48 degrees C and visible moisture present. Avionics equipment.
I think I'm okay. I'm talking the tower. Yep, I'm good.
Check and set. Transponder.
So, transponder, altitude 1200. We're good.
Set. CDI. Set. Annunciators.
Looks good.
Check. Strobe lights.
Okay. So we're gonna turn taxi off, strobe on, nav on, lighting on.
As required. Parking brake. Release. Propeller lever.
And that's it, Max.
Max RPM. Fuel condition lever. High idle. Normal takeoff. Wing flaps. 0 to 20. Elevator trim.
Okay, we're gonna stop right here. Next, to go a little bit more. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf ready for departure. Remain in pattern.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf contact ground on 121.9er for taxi instructions.
Ground on 121.9er for taxi. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 251 at 8 knots. Altimeter is 3038. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 24.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf requests remain in pattern.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, this is Erie Tower on 118.1. Please repeat your request.
We'll do it on the downwind. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of weird. But that's life. Okay. So we got 20% of flaps in. And we'll bring the power up here slowly. That's about 1200. We'll see how this goes. So, up at 60. Yeah, looking good. Trying to get this thing to trim. Still got a lot of pressure. Not too bad, actually. It's a little too fast, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay. Gonna keep it level. Want to be at 150. Too high. Okay, that's good. Wow. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go. Oh, good Lord. Tower, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24, request touch and go.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, report left downwind for runway 24.
Will report left downwind for runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24. Oh, on. Okay, was good? Yeah. So I put the 35 knots of flaps out. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, winds are 251 at 8 knots, cleared to land runway 24.
Cleared to land runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, winds are 251 at 8 knots, cleared for the option runway 24.
Cleared touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay, I am high. So we'll pull back
Sync
some,
rate.
we'll pull back some
Sync
power.
rate.
See if we can get low enough. If we can, we'll do a go around.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
That was exciting. I did keep it on the runway though. I almost hit plane over, but not yet. All right. My trim at, okay, trim's pretty close. It's climbing a little bit too much. Oh yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Not breaking anything. No, don't look like I am. Alrighty. So we pull back the power to about 900 or something like that. So the reason I lost control, I was trying to get the flaps up by one. Alrighty, that's good. Okay, we'll turn again. Plane really moves along. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf downwind runway 24. Oh, come on. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf downwind runway 24. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. This is annoying. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Alrighty. Power back a little bit more. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Got no idea what's going on. Okay, we can put let's not the flaps in. Morning, Iowa. Fighting with my pilot to ATC again. But in the meanwhile, I'm flying a Kodiak. Just 6 Bravo Golf turning final. Nah, this ain't looking too good. Nope, we're going around. The Kodiak. That's not 6 Bravo Golf going around. The Kodiak has like an automated trim, kind of. So when you make a flap change, it automatically moves the trim. so it makes it, so when I looked down, my trim was all the way down. So it's kind of like, okay. And then when you're trying to contact pilot to ATC and they're not listening to you, it's kind of like, it's a bit frustrating. So we'll just fly down along the runway, down the runway here, and we'll try this all again. All in all, though, I'm okay with the plane. The plane I'll figure out, so. Okay, could be a little more power. And climb a little bit. Make sure I am on tower frequencies. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Cool. All right. Plane that asks for permission. Just fly a pattern my way. Okay, so we're a little bit too high. Okay. Plane does not like to slow down. thank you for the follow. See if I can make it this time. Overshot the runway a little bit. 1,700. About 1,000 feet too high right now.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
I can afford to have some sink rate.
Sink rate.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Final. Runway 24. Okay. Okay, what are you doing to me here? Awesome.
Information Hotel. KERI International Tonbridge Field Information Hotel, 1610 Zulu. Wind 250 degrees at 8 knots. Visibility more than 10 miles. Sky conditions scattered at 6.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, clear of active runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, welcome to Erie International Ridge, contact ground on 121.9er. Enjoy your stay.
Ground on 121.9er Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready to taxi to general aviation parking.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Alpha, Delta, hold short runway 02. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Alpha, Delta, hold short runway 02 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay, so I'm going to taxi over to the runway. I have no idea what was going on, but this plane kind of, you can't be fighting with something while you're doing touch and goes. But actually, it went pretty well. I'm pretty happy. Both landings were good. That one was a good landing. And I don't know what the numbers were. I was too busy trying to kind of keep it going straight down the runway. But all the everything like worked okay. So let me just stop for a minute. Let me put the parking brake on. So we'll pull it back to idle. So if you're like on 2D, you know, I don't know if you can use the mouse and do this, but if you're in VR, you can actually lift the lever. You can lift it up, and then you can pull it back into beta. And I mean, if that ain't enough, then you can keep going up to the so come on. So that's beta, then it stopped. There's a gate there. So when you lift it up, that's going in the reverse. So we'll get out of there. Put it back to idle. And then if I don't lift up on it, it'll just stop. There's a gate there. So in VR, I can pull it, highlight it, pull the trigger, lift it up, and then it'll go. It'll allow me to do that in VR. Come on. And I have the prop is all the way forward, but the condition lever is on low idle, so it allows me to have pretty good control over taxiing here. So I can taxi at a pretty slow rate. So, and it's all just kind of, I've never flown these kind of planes before. So this is a PT-6, and doesn't look like I broke anything, so that's cool. And so that's kind of what I wanted to do today. I didn't want to fly too long, but I just wanted to be to actually accomplish that. Just kind of oh, I am. This is a lot of fun. Something new to learn. So and the manual weather stuff is working great, you know. I mean, other than the fact that it won't, Pilot's VTC won't, it's given me the wrong runway for departure. It has the runway correct for approaches. So if I flew in here and asked, you know, with the weather set the way it is, it would tell me they're landing on runway 24. But for departures, it's 06, which is the other end of this runway here. So. Want to make sure I actually ask for permission to do this. I thought I did, but doing circuits that way, that seemed to work pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So. Yeah, so normally I can like disconnect and reconnect to
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf cross runway 02.
To
cross
pilot,
runway 02 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
The pilot to ATC, but when I did that, then it my OBR toolkit window broke. So it's kind of like, oh no. Alrighty, let me just land this thing, and I'll reconnect, and I'll see if after I actually land. She'll say, oh, okay, good morning. Yeah, we'll do some more pattern work. I need to kind of figure out just a couple of things. I left a message for Dave, that's the author of Pilot's ATC, about the issue I'm having with the departure runway. So we'll it's a Sunday. We'll see. We'll see if he responds to me. I think he will. He's been pretty good so far. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to go find my checklist. And we'll do after landing.
After landing. Wing flaps. Up. Fuel condition lever. Low idle and observe. Auxiliary fuel pump.
Oh, it's supposed to be on.
Off. Strobe lights. Off. Landing and taxi lights.
A beacon on, but everything else is off.
As required. Pitot heat, LNR.
Oh,
Off. Engine shutdown and securing. Parking brake. Set. Environmental control systems. Off. Auxiliary bus. Off. Power lever. Idle. Propeller control lever. Feather. Generator. Off. Alternator. Off. ITT. Stabilized at minimum. Fuel condition lever. Cut off. Oxygen supply control switch, if on. Off. Light switches. Off. Fuel selector. Off if parked on a sloped surface. Avionics master switch. Off. Master switch. Off. Controls.
okay. I guess we got it shut down. Hopefully it didn't break anything. Looks everything looks okay. Lamps are up. Yeah. Oh, that went okay. Nice, nice test flight. So, yeah, we'll call that a day. And, we're to follow for, Jolie, I think it is. Thanks for the follow. Iowa, thanks for stopping by. And, we'll, call it a day. And, if you enjoyed this content, please click on the follow button. And I'm always will be in VR, and I'll, for some reasonable future, be flying with this headset. So one thing I did notice, and I got to figure this out, is thank you so much, Iowa, is I flew in a 172 yesterday. And it had G1000s, but these G1000s seem smaller to me. If you look at like the size of the knobs, they're not the same size, they're smaller. Now it almost looks like the dimensions of them are smaller, but also you have 3 of them where the 172 only had 2. So So I'm kind of curious. Are they actually that small in a Kodiak? I mean, I need to do some research and find this out, because and the same notion is on a 172 I can do this, touch that over there, and measure it, and it's about 40 inches. And I don't believe a Kodiak's that small. I mean, I think a Kodiak's about the same size as like a 208, and they're certainly bigger than a 172. But I need to really prove that to myself, that what the actual dimensions of the cockpit is and stuff. And if the cockpit is too small physically, I don't care about perceived. That's a different story. Then I'll find a way where I can actually make it bigger. No, because the knobs look tiny, you know. And the other thing I noticed is this is slow. I mean, this is really, really slow. I should, if I go like this, that needle should have been over here. It's just really slow. And I need to fix that. So, and some of the other things seemed a bit slow to me, but all for today. So, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.